Here, let me get some wizarding magic to fix that. Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to try something totally different. It's gonna be kind of like a book review, but you get to see my raw reactions and thoughts to the book I'm currently reading. So that's basically what a reading journey is. I give you updates as I read the book instead of just waiting for who knows how long. Waiting till like the end of the week or the end of the month to finally film a video about it. So every day. So since I'm a night reader, it makes it difficult to film at night just because I have to like have enough light and stuff, which is just problematic for me. So the day after I'm done reading, my certain amount of pages, I will grab my camera and start filming to update stuff. So that's basically how a reading journey is going to be. It's really mellow. It's just my reactions to stuff, like currently as I'm experiencing the book. So it's going to be a little different. It's probably going to be more in depth or more crazy. Yeah. The book I'm reading is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, right? Yeah, Ernest Cline. And this is like a must-read YA book, I feel like, because so many people have read it and enjoyed it, and now it's kind of my turn to do that and discover some of the more popular YA books outside of series. I think this has a sequel, but it doesn't count as a series, I don't think. Yeah, so let's learn about what it is together. Alright. In the year 2044, reality is an ugly place. The only time teenage Wade Watts really feels alive is when he's jacked into the virtual utopia known as the Oasis. Wade's devoted his life to studying the puzzles hidden within the world's digital confines, puzzles that are based on the creator's obsession with pop culture of decades past, and that promise massive power and fortune to whoever can unlock them. But when Wade stumbles upon the first clue, he finds himself beset by players willing to kill to take this ultimate prize. The race is on, and if Wade's going to survive, he'll have to win and confront the real world he's always been so desperate to escape. That sound interesting to anyone else? Okay, I read like all the praise that the book had to offer, and I'm excited. So you know what? Let's get straight into it. Hello, I'm back, and I read the first 60 pages. So the beginning was alright. It starts off with huge information dumps. We'll get maybe a page of what our main character is doing, and then break 3 pages of just information regarding time period, the place, previous information about the 1980s, and it's kind of hard to get through with all those information dumps because you're just constantly learning about all these different TV shows and video games and so on and so forth, and computers that were started in the 1980s apparently and continues to impact 2044. Our main character isn't bad. He's almost relatable, and he's fun to read about. But if there weren't so many information dumps, it'd be easier. Hopefully, the next time I read, it will be better. See you then. Hello, this is day 2 of my reading journey. So I think I took a 2-day break. Yeah, I did. So, after 2 days, I finally started reading again, and now I'm on page 115. So, in that time, the story started to progress faster. There was a lot of foreshadowing in those 55 pages I read. So, it kind of tells us, the foreshadowing kind of tells us what we should look out for and be disappointed about. And so we're sad that these things happen. See, Wade we get to see a lot more of his obsessive side in these pages. We find out just how much he's been researching and just how he's dedicated his life to this entire, hunt. And so, it's very unhealthy what he's doing. 5 years of just reading the almanac, learning everything page by page, memorizing holidays, favorite movies, TV shows, games, books, graphic novels. It's chaotic right now. Yes. Everything's falling in place. We're seeing how our main character can become this great influence so far. And we're also seeing how everything can become a lot more dangerous. And how people truly are willing to, be monsters, to, get to where Wade Watts has found himself. I hope that sounds really cryptic. I'm sorry. Spoiler free is not how I do things, usually. So, see you next time I read, whenever that is. Bye. Okay, so I got to page about 190, so I think I read around 75 pages last night. And this is day 3? So I'm slow. I kind of wanted to get to a deadline of today, but that didn't end up happening. Last night was crazy. It was really captivating, because before I was only able to read maybe 50 pages or less, and last night I was able to read 75 pages, and I wanted to read more, but I had to sleep, so I didn't. And so therefore, the middle of the book gets really wild. That's when things get crazy. That's when the dire situation comes in. It's insane for so long. So basically, our main character, Wade, also had to kind of navigate around this world where slowly his knowledge ceased to be his only. So basically, the whole thing got out of control. Now, here's where I'm going to put the spoiler warning, because, yeah. So basically, now we have where his best friend finds the gate, and now more people are finding the gate. All the IOI members finds the gate as well, and so they're just like, well, let's contact the person at the top of the leaderboards, and let's see if we can get him to come to our office. Guess what Wade does? He goes to the office. That was a really bad idea. So he goes, and they're just like, well, here, we'll give you $25 million if you can just lead us to the end. Well, no, he's not going to do that. He's smart. Here, we'll give you $5 million if you can get us to past the first gate. And he says, you know what? That's actually a good option. Here's all these things. And it threw me for a loop there, because I was like, no way, don't you dare. I thought you were a good person. How about your morals, kid? And then he's like, how about, no, I'm not going to do that. And then they're just like, okay, wait. Sit down, buddy. And then they're just like, we're going to blow up you and that entire stack of yours. So all those, dozen people in your aunt's trailer and more are gonna die. And guess what? He's like, you're bluffing, buddy. And then, out of nowhere, his aunt's trailer blows up. The good old lady, Miss Gilmore, dies. So does so many other people. And I was shocked. So, I'm gonna calm down now. Okay, spoiler warning's done. Wade was crazy. We get a lot more of the romance and relationship that we're looking for, but it's more of a sci-fi and adventure thing. So if romance isn't your thing, sci-fi and adventure is really good. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you then. Hi, welcome to a brand new location. My heater just turned on, so now it's noisy, but I'm guessing you guys are pretty used to it. So I got to page 267 last night, so that's about 77 pages. And all I can say is that it's very repetitive. At this point, we've already gotten to past some of the major hurdles, and there's more. There's less, actually. There's less information dumps. So it's not so annoying with the information dumps, but we still have it there. The language is getting worse, and it's strong language and very weird half page. And about now, Wade Watt's life is falling apart. He is probably the most reclusive and repulsive character I have read from in a while. He is very annoying and has no respect for others and just doesn't know how to act around people, I guess, because he's been locked up in his room for who knows how long now. Okay, now spoilers. I got to the part where he got to the Jade Key, and those IOI members are getting on my nerves because they're just like, yay, let's kill everybody. And then they actually did. And so it goes back to when his aunt's trailer blew up, and now they're killing young adults and framing it as suicide. So, see, it's annoying. The IOI members don't know when to quit. And I knew that people were going to die because they're just like, well, people would fight and kill and whatever. But it actually happened, and so it's kind of shocking. And then you can see how sad Shoto, I'm really bad with names. You can see how sad his brother was, and it was so depressing. I think that's it for spoiler warnings. So it's been a while. The emails conversations are less and less. Our author, Ernest Cline, doesn't know when to put dialogue, so we'll have entire pages without him speaking to anyone, and it makes it a difficult read. Great. See you then. Oh my gosh. It is currently like 12:40-ish at night. It is officially Christmas morning, and look what I just finished. I had to binge read roughly 100 pages. So I started on page like 67, read to page 267, read to page 288, took a 5-minute break to eat, and this was all like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then I went back, started reading, and I didn't stop, and I was like, I may be on page 320, but that is still at least 40 pages away from the ending, and I'm not going to stop here. So, just wanted to give you a quick update. My mind is still not even fully recovered from all the crazy things that has happened. So, Ready Player One is great. Plot twists everywhere. I'm going to get into this further in the next clip. See you then. Okay, so this book brought on a ton of emotions. The ending was definitely so different, so unnerving in a way. You know, you can be proud of our main character. Or anyone. Like, everyone was in great spirits, and was in such great spirits in the last 50 or so pages, which made it a little more enjoyable. Nobody was being so hateful. That ending. It brought on a ton of emotions. You're just like, yay! Oh my god, what just happened? What is going on? It was kind of confusing at times, and there was a lot of questions that were brought on. But other authors are, I guess, in a way, not going as in depth as Ernest Cline was, because he knew every single detail of the world, and not only did he have to make the riddles, like those little notes or whatever, and actually describe the levels of Ready Player One, but he knew every detail about every character, the worlds, and it was just shocking. I'm so glad this won so many awards because it was worth it. It was obviously so much. And the fact that this is Ernest Cline's first novel, it's just the amount of work put into it really shows, and how dedicated he was to his book. Yeah. I honestly fairly enjoyed this book. There was a lot of plot twists and turns. The beginning was kind of slow. It was kind of It wasn't making me, like, really wanting to continue to read it. But then you had these little snippets that made it worthwhile and really enjoyable. So I guess that's what we really needed. If you'd like to see more reading journeys, just please leave a thumbs up so I know that you're fairly enjoying this video. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, come back, subscribe, watch more. I'm willing to make another reading journey because this is so great. Have a great day. Bye.